Hi friends, welcome to our channel Channel City 259. Today we are going to continue the signaling plan. Already we have discussed half of the portion. Now we are going to continue the signaling. Here now we have to give the information about the crank handle details. Crank handle is a separate subject. సో ఎన్ని నెంబర్స్ ఉన్నాయి క్రాంక్ హ్యాండ్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఆ క్రాంక్ హ్యాండ్లు ఎయిట్లకి ఇంటర్లాక్లు ఉన్నాయి దీనికి అలాగా అంటే పాయింట్గా ఇంటర్లాక్ అయి ఉంటుంది ఆ క్రాంక్ హ్యాండ్ అనేది పాయింట్గా ఏ పాయింట్లకి ఆ క్రాంక్ హ్యాండ్ అనేది లాక్ అయి ఉంది దాని ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ అంతా అక్కడ మనకి అవైలబిలిటీ ఉండాలి. డీటెయిల్స్ ఆఫ్ యాక్సిల్ కౌంటర్ ట్రాక్ సర్క్యూట్స్ వీ ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ ద ట్రాక్ సర్క్యూట్స్. దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ద ట్రాక్ సర్క్యూట్స్. సో దిస్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ షుడ్ బి అవైలబుల్ ఆన్ ద signaling interlocking. This information should be available on the signaling. Signaling overlap. Signaling overlap is nothing but signal overlap. We are having two types of overlap. One is signal overlap, another one is block overlap. Signal overlap is 120 meters. Right now we are using 120 meters only, and black overlap is 180 meters. What is signal overlap? What is black overlap? We will discuss in the another class. What is signal overlap? What is black overlap? We will discuss in the another class. But whereas right now we have to inform, we have to show how much the signal overlap. For example, here it is black overlap 180 meters. Here it is 120 meters signal overlap. Like that we have to inform, we have to ensure. Holding capacity of all running lines and sidings. And second one is important one is how many bogies can be handled or can be holding. That means how many bogies can be kept on this track should be available. Basing on that only the station master will take the train. For example, this is the highest length, longest length. So any goods train also can be accommodated here. Like that they will design. But whereas these two lines are smaller in size, so these two lines can be meant for the passenger trains. Mostly passenger trains are goods train also with limited bogies. Goods trains also with maybe limited speed. But whereas this line can accommodate maximum length of the goods train available on that particular section. ఆ పర్టికులర్ సెక్షన్లో మ్యాక్సిమం లెంత్ ఆఫ్ గూడ్స్ ఎంత ఉంటుందో అంత లెంత్ ఉండేటట్టు ఈ ట్రాక్ని డిజైన్ చేస్తారు. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ హోల్డింగ్ కెపాసిటీ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ రన్నింగ్ లైన్స్ అండ్ నోట్ రిగార్డింగ్ టెలిఫోన్ కమ్యూనికేషన్ ప్రొవైడెడ్ బిట్వీన్ ఏఎస్ఎం అండ్ లెవెల్ క్రాసింగ్ విత్ ఇన్ అండ్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ స్టేషన్. నార్మల్గా ప్రీవియస్గా మనం ఇది కంపల్సరీ వాడతాం, ఇప్పుడు కూడా వాడుతున్నారు. టెలికమ్యూనికేట్, హౌ టు కమ్యూనికేట్ బిట్వీన్ దిస్ పర్సన్ టు ద గేట్ మ్యాన్. వన్ గేట్ మ్యాన్ ఈజ్ అవైలబుల్ హియర్ and this is the replica of the station master, for example. So between these two, how to communicate? They should not use normal phones, mobile phones, any walkie-talkies like that. They should have their own dedicated communication. Dedicated telephone should be available. This person can directly talk with this gentleman, as well as this gentleman can directly talk with this gentleman. No other person will be interfered. No question of any other person can be interfered between these two persons. That is the safety we are going to take, because this is the safety gadgets. These two are safety gadgets. So the communication should be between these two only. No other person can be interfered. Okay. And reference to approved engineering plan on which the signaling plan is based. Already we have discussed about the how we have drawn this one, all these things basing on the structure, basing on the civil plan. So every civil plan has its own unique number. They will give some unique number. So that unique number should be available here, like that. So that is also should be available on the plan. CRS destination for deviation from G and S or SM if any. Commissioner CRS means Commissioner of Rail Safety. Commissioner of Railway Safety. So any deviation, any dispensation for deviation from GNS and SM, if any, should be available on this one. అంటే మనకి GNSR, General and Subsidy Rules. Like that SM, Signaling Engineering Plan. సిగ్నలింగ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ ప్లాన్లో ఉన్న డైమెన్షన్స్ ఏమైతే ఉన్నాయో, షెడ్యూల్ ఆఫ్ డైమెన్షన్స్, అది మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి. అదేవిధంగా జిఎండ్ఎస్ఆర్లో జనరల్ అండ్ సబ్సిడీ రూల్స్లో ఏమైతే ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఉందో అదంతా కూడా మనం ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేయాల్సిందే, మ్యాండేటరీ. We should not deviate on our own. We should not deviate on our own. But sometimes we may not be in a position to maintain the things, norms. We may not be in a position to maintain the norms. At that time, we have to take the permission from the CRS, Commissioner of Railway Safety. Basing on his approval only, the deviation should be taken. For example, this is 180 meters. 180 meters is the mandatory for the block overlap. If it is not possible to maintain 180 meters, not less than 180 meters. It can be more than 180 meters, no problem. Nobody is going to ask you. But whereas it should not be less than 180 meters. If so, for example, there is no possibility to keep 180 meters between this and this. Then what happens? We can't throw it out. So we should get the prior approval from the CRS. CRS will give the approval basing on some procedure. He will adopt some procedure. So he should maintain this. Then only this can be allowed. So the same thing the station master should allow. But whereas as a signaling people, we have to ensure in circuit whatever the information available on the deviation from the CRS. Aspect sequence chart. Aspect sequence chart is nothing but this is called 3 aspect, red, yellow, green. This is 2 aspect, red and yellow. This is 3 aspect. So when the yellow will be lit, that means caution aspect. When proceed aspect will come. So that information will be available in the aspect sequence chart like this. This is S1, something else like that. We will discuss later. That also we will discuss later. Aspect sequence. Coming to name of the station, standard of station. We should not forget what is the station name. For example, this is a time being, this is a Hyderabad. Some XXX. That should be available on the signaling plan, must and should. And standard of station. So every station has its own standards. So basing on the standard, the station working rules will be formed. Okay, class of station, center line with kilometer. You see here, it must be cut like this. This is the center line of the station. Okay, name of the station with the distance on either end with kilometer, north point. Center line with kilometer, north point. Normally we are going to show it as north only. We are going to show in any design. We are going to show north only as it is. So next one is the stations with the distance on either end of the station. Already we have discussed about the station name. Some example, for example, XXX here, YY here. So this the end station with the distance also. How many kilometers from this station to this station and how many kilometers from this station to this station. That information also should be available.
ఈ వీడియో నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి, సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి. మరిన్ని అప్డేట్స్ కోసం బెల్ ఐకాన్ని ప్రెస్ చేయండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.